Here.
Tom Oakentruth.
Here.
Vern Bowman.
Here.
And I am here. We have a quorum.
Okay. Roll call, okay. New business, approval of the purchase of a shed. And we'll explain that. You got the literature on it and the pictures right here?
Joel's looking at it.
Yeah.
That's a picture of the shed. It is a pre-owned building. And the reason we're so fast jumping to this is that a new one is a lot more expensive than that, and this is
Yeah,
pre-owned.
look at that. I was gonna
That looks
say,
brand new, and
It's a 14 by 40.
yeah. And the reason we're doing that, Norm and his levee walkers the city threw them out of their building. So we're gonna make
At
them
the
look like
park.
bad guys, but
At the
they're
park.
using that building for something else.
Okay.
And naturally, we haven't used them since 19 or whatever, the walkers. But we could be 3 years in a row, or it could be 5 years before we ever need them.
Yeah,
But Norm needs a place to store his radio stuff, all the stuff he uses for walkers. He's gonna put his computer and stuff he keeps for the levee. We felt that we need Norm.
Yes, we do.
And
it's got-
I don't even know how to run all that shit down there. You go to the computer, I'm lost.
Yeah.
Norm takes care of all that. We decided that let's help him out. We'll
You got a picture?
double up on we're gonna pull the existing building, slide it out, slide that one right in its place. We have to alter it a little bit and put a door in the side. That's all included in that price.
Okay.
Then Norm we'll petition it all, have about basically the same thing we have, only have an addition where he's got his office, a break room for his walkers. He's got a little bunk area up there for if he's down there pumping all hours of the day and night and he needs to take a 3-hour nap, he's got a little place, he's right there. And we took, Vern and myself and Norm went and found this building.
Opie
And
found it and took us out.
I found it and then come back to the board and said, okay, we verified that we're gonna look for one. I went and looked, I found it. Vern and I and Norm went, and we were like kids in a candy store, Vern said.
Yeah, boy, Norman jumped in, I can do this, I'm gonna petition this, I need a door here, and we need a place for the ranger, or the scout, we got a gator down there.
Yeah.
They're gonna put a new door in, and they had lofts up above it, and the lofts on this end of the thing. But these lofts, they're
The
gonna
loft
take
above the
down.
gator, we're gonna take down.
Yeah.
And that'll actually if we get the lumber, I don't know how they bid that, it's all in there. But we need to put a partition wall in there. And then we'll still have our shed for our gator, our oils and grease and
Few tools.
whatever we have. We got a lot of wasted space down there, and we got junk we need to throw away.
Okay.
So
it's a
our
good deal
deal
for us.
today is to verify
No kidding.
with all of us that I think we're doing something that we need.
You couldn't build it for that, I know that.
Heck no, and it's
got
done.
electric
That is
box in it and wires.
delivered and set up
Yeah.
for that price.
Yeah, you can't ask for anything better.
I think
40 foot long.
I think it's great.
That's something
14
else.
foot wide. And it's gonna interfere with the one gate a little bit, but we got the full gate on the other side. If we get in, need to go in with a wider machine.
Okay.
The building we have is 14 by 20, so
Yeah.
we're just twice as big.
Doubling the space.
So we're basically gonna look just the same, only it'll be 20 foot longer.
Yeah.
And it will fit inside our cage down there.
Good.
Yeah.
What we had
Hard to
thought
argue
about,
at this point.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do with the old building?
that's, we're gonna talk about this evening.
Probably get rid of it, sell it, take a bid on it.
I thought we should put an ad in the paper correctly, I think, and that's what we were gonna ask Happy, I guess.
Yeah.
Should we put a sealed bid thing on it
I mean, like when
with something that says, you don't have to take that price? I mean,
okay, he'll be here tomorrow, but I'm almost sure that we'll have to do like a seal, or like put something in the paper and do
Like
like
a
bid.
sealed
or
bid on it.
bid. Yeah.
with a, something to reject it.
Yeah.
Don't have to be.
Yeah.
That way we can reject it and
Yeah, we don't like the
I'm
bid.
gonna make this common
Yeah.
knowledge just to our group. Vern would like to have the building. That's
Well,
fine with me.
but I don't want to be
But to
favored.
do this legal, I think we need to put a bid out for it.
Yeah.
And if the bid opens and Vern says, well, I ain't paying that much for it, then it can go.
Yeah.
If we reject the bid, then he can buy it. That's the way I'm looking at it. I mean, he's put his whole life and heart and soul into this.
Well, that ain't what the deal's about, though.
Well, I know,
But anyway, on the legal end, in talking to Sue today, she said that under 25,000, we can, if it had been over 25,000, we'd have had to take bid, advertising.
but we'd have had to advertise it. Okay.
And we can spend 5,000 up there without, on a project where we got Kurt's doing some clearing brush and had him down at the pump station yesterday and today some.
Oh, good.
So that's another thing we got going.
That's, I don't know how we need to do that, but that's going to be two separate bills.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what Sue thought.
As long as he's
Separate
clearing in his
projects.
field, it's the city's field, but he's clearing along the railroad tracks, and he was there.
Down our
He was gonna
drainage
be there.
ditch.
Yeah.
Clear the creek for us. Now, we still have to burn it, but he spent 4 days, and I thought he said roughly $4,500 or somewhere is what he's got totaled up for his operator and the machine.
Yeah.
So we're under.
Okay.
Now, if he can make that bill for less than $500 to do what he did down there. We just used the machine. I ran the machine. But Prop stood there and watched.
Maybe you learned something.
Well, that's what I
A few
was coming
tricks.
after. I wanted to spend 2.5, 3 hours at the most
Yeah.
to get done what we did, and we did. We got all the shit out of it that
Good
we
deal.
can without completely draining the water.
Yeah.
It'd been nice, Vern, if we could have cleaned that thing out before I put the grate in it, but that ain't the way it worked.
Okay.
All the
It
city
went down
workers
far
was
enough
there.
where it'll clear the transfer from one station to the other clear. The rail. If the gate isn't down all the way, you can't
Oh, no.
traverse.
No, it's down completely.
Down completely.
No, I got down in there barehanded and
Scraped it
I
out.
left a man down there, one of the city guys,
Yeah.
when we dropped that gate,
Yep.
and it, boom, he said, yeah, you hit solid.
Yeah.
He said, I just wiped it out with my hand.
Yeah.
We had it about that deep.
Yeah.
The water was pretty well gone, we had it down.
With look at you.
I would have loved to clean the brush out of it first, and then close the gate, but I didn't have nothing. The city workers were there, so I said, go get your backhoe, we'll close this gate. Kind of did it backwards, but
Yeah. What we never did do is give you a tour down there, explain some of the things that we want to, how the functioning of it and everything. And if you're available sometime, we're glad to do that.
Yeah, we need to go down there again.
And the reason
I was down there one time with Oki,
okay,
but
yeah, we walked through it a little bit.
yeah.
It'd be nice.
but the reason we was waiting was hoping the Mississippi would be down to below 8 feet. So when we clean this out, the silt wouldn't, if the river's backed up, it'll go through the pump station and sit right there.
Yeah.
When the river's low, then when it's flushing through, it'll take it, the soup and the muck
Take it
all
all
the way
down.
through the river and gone to New Orleans. And
Yeah.
so, okay, I guess we get back to this. You didn't bring any of the pictures of all the sheds he had and everything.
They're in this.
No, there's one. There's only one picture here, one we bought,
Oh, the other ones
one we're buying.
I just ordered them.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're doing it.
This here, you couldn't tell it was used. It was the same as walking in one of them other ones. And they're gonna put a 6-foot wide door, it's 7 foot high for our ranger to come in from the side. And everything, and it's got some electrical throughout.
This one had a 200 amp box in it, and it had insulated floor in the bottom.
Oh, wow.
That's, and all the wiring ran for lights. So
Yeah.
Norm said, my God, that's $2,000
Yeah.
right there,
Yeah.
if you're looking at that.
Oh, I know, everything's
Or
just
more.
ridiculous right now, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, it seems like the right deal and probably the right opportunity for what we need. So
It's,
I don't need any more discussion on it.
Okay.
Neither.
okay. We'll need a motion to approve the purchase of the used shed. Let's call it the used shed, because that's important.
Do we make a motion?
I make a motion, we purchase this shed we located and have the altercations done to it for the price that agreed.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
I think I covered it.
I'll second that.
Motion on the floor, motion on the floor and second. Any further discussion? If not, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Ayes have it.
Okay.
Thank you, and adjournment. And we want to read this a little bit while we're together, 5 or so minutes, or? And that, I'm trying to understand this other part. We
No,
can't. No, we can, well,
or do you want to adjourn?
oh, yeah, Ellis,
Yeah, I'll make a motion to adjourn.
second.
second it.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.